It's the Brian and Kindra Show.
I am Kindra Cox, and I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker Advanced Real Estate Center.
I'm Brian Cook. I'm the managing broker of the Coldwell Banker here in Woodward.
Between the two of us, we have over 30 years of experience.
Sharing real estate tips and advice on Classic Hits 1073.
Hey, it's Brian
And Kindra.
with the Brian and Kindra Show.
And we have Tyson Miller.
Tyson Miller here with Arney Associates, and we're going to be talking about some tax advantages of home ownership and property ownership. So it's going to be a good, helpful information as we approach tax season rapidly.
Tyson, you want to say hi?
Yeah, thanks for having me on here. There's nothing more exciting to talk about than taxes and
That's what I keep telling you.
deductions and
There's
all.
nothing more exciting than taxes.
At least I'm realistic about how exciting what I do is.
Yes.
Actually, I think you and Brian do get a little excited about what you do.
Yes, sometimes.
That is true.
Yes, because it's, I like to keep my money in my pocket.
Well,
Brian, did you have something special you wanted to do real fast?
Maybe if we have a fun little song. We're going to play it for you real quick.
Just a little ditty.
I'm gonna drive my truck down Woodward roads and find you the perfect home. Gonna drive my truck down Woodward roads and find you the perfect home. Well, I'm walking down the sidewalk, give the door a whack, take a step back, left the business card unattached, talking on the phone. Call me when you can, I'll be at the office working hard on your home plan. Go ahead and offer something, let me help you with your new home plan. They may say that's nothing, secure a spot for that minivan. 2 or 3 restrooms, 4 or 5 bedrooms, by the square footage, how my whole life is measured. Or would you like a staircase or perhaps a
Okay, that's
Yes.
funny. Real funny. Here's my favorite part.
Yes.
I swear it says that you're going to be working at the office. Isn't that me?
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, after 5, there's not many people there but me.
That's true, Brian. You can catch Brian at the office at 9 p.m. at
It might
night.
be a night.
I guess p.m. at night is kind of redundant. Excuse me. Sorry,
Well,
all
that's
you
why-
English teachers.
I get all those people that are leaving me alone. So,
Okay, that was fun. That's a parody by...
we'll just leave that
I'm
anonymous.
going to say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Yeah.
Brian's brother-in-law did that for him,
Yes.
but I think he didn't really mean for him to do that on the air. But I think it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. We'll play the rest of it sometime.
Yes. Okay, so Tyson,
Yes, sir.
tell us about you and your family.
Yeah, so our family, we've had a pretty exciting year. My wife and I just had twins, which makes
2.
yeah,
Thank you.
2 baby boys.
That's 2 more dependents.
Well, and I actually got
Good job.
I was gifted a shirt that said "Daddy's Little Tax Deductions."
Did you
and
get
Yes.
those deductions before the end of the year?
Well, these kids weren't exactly planned, but yes, it did happen that way. And so that makes numbers 4 and 5 for us. So we've got a
Yes.
household full.
Yes. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, especially
Are they listening right now? The older ones,
I
not
bet
the littles.
I think they are. I think they're on Facebook.
Hopefully they're
Live
watching us. Have
Yeah.
you waved at your
Yeah,
kiddos? Aw, that's cute. I love it. Okay, I have to interrupt because Brian didn't let me do any announcements. And we agreed I'm not going to get to talk during this tax part because I'm not brain smart like that. Yeah, so we got to do some announcements real quick. Okay, so we have a giveaway tonight. We have 2 tickets to the API Scholarship Fund Drive. That's hard to say. It's weird. Okay, so, but you know what I'm talking about, the fish fry and the dance. And that is going to be Saturday night, February 8th, so in a couple of days. And they're going to serve food between 4:30 and 8, and then the dance is from 9 to midnight. But they don't have catfish this time. It's going to be codfish, hush puppies, potato salad bread, and J-Mac oil-filled beans. And you know, not all gas is the same. I love J-Mac beans, actually. They're some of my favorite beans. Okay, because I don't like beans, but I like because I'll eat those all the time. Not really, but once in a while. All right, anyway, so if you do not have a ticket, you will want to text me, 580-216-0090. And you're going to text me, taxes are fun.
Oh, taxes are fun.
Taxes are fun.
Okay.
It's going to hurt you to say it, but it's going to make Tyson so happy. So text Kindra at 580-216-0090. Taxes are fun. And we will draw a name for 2 tickets to the API fish drive. Fish fry.
Fish fry.
What is it?
Fish fry.
To fish drive.
No.
Disappointing.
Okay.
Okay, Critter Caravan Teddy Bear Toss. You want to tell us about that real fast?
Okay, real quick. Next Friday on Valentine's Day, I even ordered some fun shirts.
Yes, you did.
Extra. So that, you could buy a stuffed animal. It's the WEA yearly Teddy Bear Toss Roundup drive. Just kidding. Roundup. Because teddy bears don't drive either.
Are you making fun of me? Yes,
baby.
yes, you are.
Okay, so we will be there making stuffed animals with the Critter Caravan. So you can come in and buy your favorite special person a stuffed animal.
I'm just going to buy my own.
Yep, and then we're going to throw the rest of them. Bring stuffed animals to throw, and those are going to be for the kids at the hospital that go in and overnight or visit the doc, and they can have that. That's kind of a cool deal. So
Very cool.
That's what that is. What else are we supposed to talk about? Announce.
That's really probably all
Okay,
that we have
all the
today. We can
announcements
get
are
back
great.
to Tyson
Let's
and
get
all
back
the
to Tyson.
taxes are fun.
Well, except Woodward. So all this is fun stuff about Woodward, the fish fry and the WA. So and so we love Woodward. And so what brought you back to what? First of all, you weren't from Woodward, but you ended up in Woodward.
Well, I'd like to claim Woodward as my hometown. I went to middle school, high school here, and
You had an awesome 7th grade football coach.
we did. He actually, that was for how long did I stop calling you Coach Cook? For a
I
while.
didn't know
Yesterday?
this. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You
right?
had-
He was a 7th grade football coach whenever I was in middle school.
That's
So-
awesome.
And
Yes.
Coach Jones, Daryl
Yes.
Jones.
I see. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Brian's been holding out on me.
Yes. Well, I don't want to say I'm old.
I'll say it. You're old.
But yeah, after OU, got my master's of accountancy there. My wife and I came back to Northwest Oklahoma, bought out Arney Associates, and been working there since 2011. We started in Moreland and still have a great office there, but we added a branch in Woodward a few years down the road from there, and we're just continuing to grow there. We're actually expanding our Woodward presence, and we're moving into you guys' old digs on Main Street, so be a part of the whole Main Street community.
Yep.
And on the old Caldwell Banker building will now be Arney and Associates after this tax season.
Yes.
Awesome. Very exciting.
It is. And so you'll be a part of Main Street, which we've been highly involved in Main Street. And me and Kyle Johnson with Northwest Real Estate have been walking Main Street, trying to do surveys for the Main Street Economic Vitality Committee, trying to figure out how to drive more traffic to Main Street, drive more businesses to Main Street, and really overall Woodward. But even though I moved off of Oklahoma or Main Street, I still feel like Main Street needs some more businesses and people down there. So, okay, so that brought you back. And then why did you choose accounting?
Man, that's
Yeah. Why did you?
that's there's actually a story behind that first realization where that's where I figured that's what I was gifted at. I had a mowing business that was pretty good sized mowing business for a high school student whenever I was in high school, and I think it was one evening during the summer, my junior year, I'd built this spreadsheet that tracked the profitability of each yard by location, and
I don't even know if you have to say anything else. Now we know why.
well, my dad came in and was like, "What are you doing? Why are you hanging out here in front of an Excel spreadsheet? You got to be out with your friends." We showed him all the cool things, and he's like, "Well, I think you might be an accountant." I said, "There's no way. That'd be nerdy and dumb." I said, "Well, my point's proven."
What?
And so really from that point on, I knew this was what I was going to do and what I enjoyed doing, and I especially like the aspect where kind of helping people achieve their dreams, whether it's through self-employment or having their small business. There's so many people that that's what they've always wanted to do, and we're able to kind of help propel them forward with different business strategy ideas, tax planning, consulting, all those different things, and that's the thing that really makes it valuable of helping push those businesses forward and help people achieve their dreams.
Yes. And I love the challenge of coming in and being like, all right, Tyson, here's where we're at. How low can we go? It's like a game show almost. So, it's pretty exciting when you learn some new tricks. Not that we're just trying not to pay taxes, but man, there's tax code for a reason. And so it's to help us invest our money wisely.
That's part of what we're going to talk about here. That most people think that the tax code is all about the government collecting your money, and that's a part of it. But more important than that, it's about influencing people's behavior. And so, for example, the government likes home ownership, and so they give tax breaks to people that buy their own home that people that rent don't get. And that's on purpose. It's to achieve different policy objectives and to get people to do what they want them to do.
Right. And I know we did.
I love that, what you just said. I love that you just said the government likes, or I don't know if you said likes or loves, but the government likes homeownership. I love that you just said that, because that's us. That's what we do, and we love homeownership.
Yes.
And I love that. I don't talk about nerdy. I love that you're helping us, though, as we're helping people, too, because there are advantages to homeownership, and that's exactly why you're here today. But that's cool. I've never heard it phrased like that before.
Back in 07, 8, 9, when they did that tax credit thing,
Yes.
Yeah.
the homeowner first time, whatever it was called, the government sent out, NAR sent out a report that said that to stimulate the economy, you need to sell more homes. Because when somebody buys a home, then they buy new furniture, they buy new paint, they buy new carpet, they now remodel, and then so it escalates the economy. And so it was a huge drive back then. I'm not sure they did it the way they should have, but whatever. I wouldn't.
They didn't ask you, did they?
They didn't ask me.
So weird.
But it worked in Woodward because we sold a whole bunch of houses. So we need to have a quick sponsor break, and so we're going to do that real quick, and then we'll be right back. Comfort Zone is a multi-generational company serving Northwest Oklahoma in commercial and residential needs. Plumbing, air conditioning, heaters, refrigeration, sewer and drain cleaning, backhoe trencing, and crane service. And they are your geothermal specialists. Contact them at 580-254-5864 or stop by 116 East Main Street.
It's the 5 hours you spend in the kitchen mastering your famous recipe or spending quality time with your family. Other insurance companies may just see it as a house. It's not just a house, it's your home. Hi, I'm State Farm Agent Kevin Kanzler, and I see your home as the time and memories you put into them. I understand what your things really mean to you, and I'm here to help give them the protection they deserve. My office is located on the corner of 13th and Oklahoma and Woodward, or call me at 580-256-2216 for your home insurance today.
On Point Land Survey can take care of all your residential, commercial, and industrial survey needs. This family-owned and operated business proudly serves Northwest Oklahoma and Southwest Kansas. These lifelong Northwest Oklahoma residents with over 19 years of experience are ready to serve you with the latest equipment and capable trucks to get your job done. Call On Point Land Survey today at 580-256-6757 or at 1918 Main Street in Woodward, Oklahoma, or visit their website at onpointlandsurveyok.com. Professional, trusted, local.
This is Todd McHugh
and Jackie Jones
with Woodward County Abstract, Dewey County Abstract, and Fairview Abstract. I would like to thank everyone in Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for choosing us for their real estate title and closing needs this past year. We will be offering new services in 2020, including bilingual closings, internet closings, and digital abstracting.
We look forward to making real estate closings faster, simpler, and more efficient for you in the future.
We want to thank you for your continued support and business.
All right, we are back with the Kindra and Brian show. I'm like, I want to do it because I can't read. I read it exactly how you meant to do it. Okay, so we're back. I wanted to give a quick shout out. Brian had a closing today, so we had some really happy landowners. We're going to talk about land in just a few minutes. But that was super, super fun for you. They were real excited.
First time buyers of anything. Yes. It's pretty cool.
And so they're going to build. It's exciting. We love that. We love closings. But that was at Woodward County Abstract, who do a great, great job for us. And then last week we had Connie Rowland on with Bank 7, and she and Melinda Russo are just an awesome dream team. They weren't the lender today, but it just reminded me that Connie was here last week. I was really hoping for another snowball fight, but I don't know. Tyson may not have been as kind as Connie with his snowball fights. Although, I mean, like, she didn't go after me.
Yes.
She just went after
Brian. It was
Brian.
after me, definitely. I got the, face. We got it.
Oh, wait, that wasn't Connie.
Oh,
okay, but then also don't forget that we have the giveaway today, 2 tickets to API Fish Fry, not Fish Drive, Fish Fry. So text me, taxes are fun, 580-216-0090.
All right, now we're going to bring back to taxes. So when we were discussing what we was going to talk about on the show, Oklahoma voted in a new thing. Is it a law?
First, it's part of it's It is a law. Just because the Oklahoma Tax Commission is slow about coming about things, it is not fully implemented yet. I'm guessing you're talking about the first-time home
Yes.
buyers savings accounts.
Good job reading his mind.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'll say
Because it
let's
sounds super exciting. Like I could throw money in this account, not pay taxes on it, help my kids
for
to buy a
state
house.
taxes. Yeah. So,
So-
the general idea behind it, and in this case, Oklahoma is copying off of several other states that have done this, is that you put money into a special savings account, and you get a deduction on your state taxes for putting that money in there, and that money has to be used for a down payment. There's limits on how much you can put in there, how big the account can get, who can use it, and a lot of that information is still pending. The state hasn't provided us with all the details yet, but that's definitely going to be a really useful tool for a lot of people that are trying to save up for a down payment anyways, and this just helps it make it a little bit more easier, gives them another little nudge to do so, and can be a good thing.
Yes, because that is one of our biggest issues. Is a lot of people just have, and we can do it. I mean, we do loans with no money down. We don't, but we have lenders that do, and so. But it makes it way more negotiable, way more advantageous if you have a little bit of money down. So, so I have a bunch more questions here, but they don't matter because we don't even know the rules yet.
Not yet. They haven't came out with them yet, but
Okay.
hopefully soon.
Then let's move on to the fun parts.
Okay.
So tell us how we know that the government likes homeownership.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, you said that for a reason. It's
yeah.
because of deduction. So let's talk about that.
Okay, so when it comes to property ownership, there's advantages both as an individual, and then if you do it as kind of a business with rental properties, or if you have your own business owning a commercial property versus renting and so on and so forth. So the on the individual side, these are things that people have probably heard before, is that you get a special deduction. You may get a special deductions for the interest that you pay on your mortgage, as well as the property tax that you pay. Both of those things aren't the case as renters. They're built inside of your rent. The landlord is getting that deduction, but you as the renter, you're not. And so that's pretty useful, and hasn't really changed too much. But for a lot of other things, the 2018 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which most people know as the Trump tax cuts, really changed the way a lot of other property ownership rules have been in the past. And so if it's something that you haven't looked into or thought about lately, there's a good chance that it might have changed with the new 2018 tax laws. And whether that is, if you have a home office and you're an employee for somewhere, you can no longer take off those home repairs, home office expenses as a W-2 employee that you used to be able to qualify for in a lot of circumstances. Now, if you're self-employed, it's still there. You still got it. So that doesn't change. But if you were an employee, that changed. Also, which one of the things I hope to talk about in more detail is for people that are buying agricultural land. There's the best, in my opinion, one of the best tax breaks that is new that's out there comes whenever somebody buys agricultural land. And there's some really cool things that can be done to lower your taxes no matter where you're at, whether you are just getting into it or if you have your own business that you're looking for deductions. In the past, people would say you're crazy for thinking that you could buy land and get a tax break. But as of this 2018, that's really possible.
So today I sold some land. Okay. It's only almost 4 acres.
Did they happen to do a survey with On Point Land Survey?
They didn't,
Mike?
but they'll probably get one. And so like the survey would be tax deductible.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So the idea behind that is that it's got to be for an agricultural business. So there's no limit on how big or small the land has to be. It just has to be tied to a business that you intend to make a profit on.
Okay, so these kids bought 3.8 acres.
So then the question is how are they going to monetize that
3.8
acres to make a profit?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You got to have a profit.
It's got to
buy
have
horses.
Profit
Horses don't make money.
Horses, not usually. But it's common. We've seen it as low as 20 and 40 acres that they're able to get a little small cattle operation or something like that in there, to however bigger it may end up being. But that is the key.
So if somebody's listening right now and they need a tax write-off, we have 160 acres on the west side of town off Tangier Road for $320,000. Lots of improvements, trees, paved road.
So all those improvements. So the new thing is all those man-made improvements that are tied to that agricultural land, in many instances, can be put a value to those, separated out apart from the land cost itself, and those become your tax deductions. So that $320,000 of land, it may have $150,000 worth of improvements. And so that's $150,000 worth of potential tax write-offs that in some cases you can write off 100% all at once. You can choose to spread them out if you don't need them all at once. And, that can go a really, really long way to help make that land cheaper. It may save you, $30,000, $40,000 in taxes over the next 10 years. That's a big deal.
That's a pretty sweet deal, because I was raised on a ranch, and justifying the cost of land off the income you can make off of cattle, I could never get it calculated. You would have to have, it's like 100 years. Your grandkids maybe make money off of it, but I could never make it pan out for the value. So some land's bringing a substantial amount of money, which obviously there's some mineral rights in there that are calculated in, and now these new wind rights and transmission lines that just went through. So there's a bunch of that coming through there. So, all right. So that's land. Is there anything else on land we need to discuss? Because that's really cool. Like, that's a neat thing that I had no idea about. How about rental property?
Yeah, so rental properties can also be a really good business to get into. One of the things that I like about it is that it's inflation adjusted, or it's inflation protected, excuse me. The idea that if you put your money in a bank account or a savings account, it's going to earn some interest over time, but you're also going to be losing based off of the inflation, where that money becomes worth less and less over time. If you think about what, $100,000 means today versus what it meant just 10 years ago, there's a really big difference. Mm-hmm. And so the idea behind rental properties is that it earns money in the current environment by bringing it in, and then it also usually is going to appreciate value as well. So both of those things help give it an extra boost of what the investment is worth beyond more than a lot of other alternatives. But then also it can have a tax break assigned to it as well. And so depending on a bunch of other different rules or tests, depending on your income level and things like that, that by getting a rental property, you can get a pretty good tax break that to bump up your refund from your regular job, or other instances where that's part of your return on investment as well. When you get a bigger refund on your tax return because of you jumping into this rental business, that's another type of return. That it's not just going out the window. It retains its value. It grows. It's going to generate income. There's a lot of really good aspects for that.
Yep. And so that being said, like we were also discussing, if you own a home and there's a 2 of the last 5 years issue, not having to pay taxes, let's talk about that and then bring it back to that you can rent your house.
Okay. Yeah. So another thing that people may have heard or not is that the government's really not interested in taxing people selling their own homes. Because once again, this idea that they don't just want people to own homes, but they want people to trade those homes up for bigger and more expensive homes. It's the American dream, right? And so when you sell your own personal residence, they don't want to tax you on it. And so the way they've set that up is that as long as that house has been your residence for any 2 years out of the last 5 years, then it's tax-free for all practical purposes. And so if you know you're going to rent a home or sell your home, you could actually end up choosing to rent it out for 3 years and then sell it right before that 3 years is done and still be able to sell it completely tax-free in a lot of instances because of that 2 out of the 5 year rule.
which is awesome. That's alarming to a lot of our buyers. To a lot of our sellers. Our buyers don't really care. That's alarming to a lot of our sellers, so it's helpful to have that explained. We have to go to a sponsor break real quick, so let me give out my little shout out to Bank 7. Remember that they are an equal housing lender, NMLS 677297, and their best investment is you. And please text me for these tickets, or else I'm going to have to find somebody to go with me to the API Fish Fry. So 580-216-0090. Taxes are fun. Text me now.
Homeowners and business owners, do you want to know how to extend the life of your home or commercial building? Call APC LLC in Woodward. APC specializes in installing high-quality 5-inch and 6-inch seamless guttering and custom commercial guttering. Whether it's a small system or a large system, APC can help. Call APC LLC at 580-571-2384. That number again is 580-571-2384 for all your seamless gutter needs.
Our home is usually our largest investment, and we insure it against damage. One unseen destructive force not covered by most insurance policies is termites, which can infest a house for years before being detected. Termites cost U.S. homeowners an estimated $5 billion annually in treatment and repairs. Using the Centricon termite bait system, JCP Services can protect your home from the threat of a termite infestation. Call 580-334-5380. Again, 580-334-5380.
Stop in to Modern Appliance on Main Street today to see powerful Maytag brand kitchen appliances available in a finish inspired by cast iron. Cast iron black is a hard-working, matte finish that is as tough as it is timeless, so you can trust it to help resist scratches while helping hide fingerprints and minor dents and stand up to the everyday. Add an iconic look to your home with cast iron black kitchen appliances from Maytag brand. See it at Modern Appliance, 2102 Main, or online at modernappliancewoodward.com.
For 150 years, Sherwin-Williams has been an industry leader in the development of technologically advanced paint and coatings. As the nation's largest specialty retailer of paint and painting supplies, Sherwin-Williams is dedicated to supporting both your do-it-yourselfers and painting professionals with exceptional products, resources to make confident color selections, and expert personalized service that's focused on your unique project needs. Sherwin-Williams is your neighborhood paint store. Stop by and see them, 2101 Oklahoma Avenue, or call them 580-256-5861. Hey, we're back, and we have Tyson give us some information about his locations and how to get in touch with them and set appointments for tax season.
Yeah, so us at Arney Associates, we'd love to have you get your taxes done with us. We're committed to get you the absolute best answer. We'll work with you, help you come with different deduction ideas, and get them done as quick as we can, so you can get your money. For those that you guys lucky enough to get refunds, we've got offices in Woodward, across the street from Sonic on Oklahoma Avenue, and then another one in Moreland on Main Street. And our phone number is 580-377-1212, and you can also find us online at www.arneytax.com. That's ARNEY tax.com.
Awesome. And I've known Tyson a long time, but they've actually got me out of an audit one time that was insane. And it was the amount of knowledge that David had, and then just, it was amazing. And so I've been audited twice. The first one was miserable. The second one was easy. So appreciate you guys listening today. I want to shout out to our sponsors, Bank 7, Woodward County Abstract, Comfort Zone. I met them today working on a sewer line. Kevin Cancer Insurance, State Farm, APC, Paint Crew, JCP, Pest Services, Sherwin-Williams, and Modern Appliance.
Okay, and if we got your ears perked up whenever we talked about building, we have 2 new lots listed out in Boiling Springs Estate, so be sure to give us a shout. Brian is 580-334-2303, and I am 580-216-0090. And we also had a price drop.
Yes.
On 908 North Creek. It's down at $225. That is a really attractive house. That's my favorite floor plan.
Yes. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage. Give us a shout. We'll see you at the API Fish Fry Saturday night.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Thanks for listening to 107.3 Classic Hits.
You made taxes almost painless.
Almost painless? I don't know about that.
Hits that make you feel good.
Classic Hits 107.3 KLSI Moreland Woodward.